Hey everyone, today I'm going to do a video that's sort of different from what I usually do. It's not craft related, but those of you who are subscribed to me know that I'm usually in the crafting community, so I have been very interested in the Filofax community on YouTube lately because I've always wanted a Filofax, and I finally got one for Christmas. I picked it out myself, and my husband got it for me for Christmas with all the inserts and everything, so I was really excited about that. It's the only thing that I asked for Christmas. So I ended up getting this and a label maker from him, so I'm I was really excited to get this. So those of you in the crafting community who may not know what a Filofax is, it's like a personal organizer, and you can tell by this F on the side if you have a Filofax or not. And they can be very expensive. This one is the Personal Metropol, which is actually one of the more affordable versions of Filofax, because yeah, they go up in the thousands. I mean, they can be insanely priced, but seeing as how this was my first one, I didn't want to, ask for some crazy expensive Filofax for Christmas or anything. So I thought this was the perfect one to start out with. And I will tell you that the blue that you are seeing on the screen does not match the blue that, in real life. It's very, very pretty. A very bright, vivid blue, like a kind of turquoise blue, I would say. So if any of you have the Metropol, you know what I'm talking about as far as the bright colors. They're very pretty. So anyway, this is the personal size, which you can compare to the size of my hand. It's the perfect size for taking with you or leaving at home. So I'm thinking of switching, like if I were to upgrade maybe next year or so, getting the A5, because I found that I don't take this one with me quite as often as I thought that I would. It pretty much stays like next to my iPad all the time. So I mean, just because I get on my iPad, do things, and then pay bills or whatever, and then I have this like right next to me all the time when I'm on my iPad. So there is a version, I think it's called the Penny Bridge, that has like pockets and stuff. The Penny Bridge Compact, which I'm not sure exactly how to get it living in the United States, because I've only seen it like on the European site. So anyway, changing the subject. Okay, so I'm going to show you what's inside. That's the point of this video. So here's the view from the side. It's getting very full, and I've only had it for, since a little bit before Christmas, so yeah, it's getting kind of full. So it just snaps with this closure here. It snaps very easily. And this is not real leather. The Metropol is like a, I don't know exactly what you would call it. It's very, very smooth, and it has like a leather feel, but it's not real leather. That's why this can be so affordable. This one was $39, I believe, is how much this was. And then all the inserts and stuff. It comes with a set of inserts, but if you get one of these, you're definitely going to want to personalize it to make it to your liking. And everyone needs different things, so yeah, I definitely personalize mine. I'm sorry. Okay, opening it up, you can see it has the Filofax Metropol, in case you're wondering what in the world that is. And I have a Paper Mate, I believe, marker here, and I will show you what I use that for in a minute and why it's yellow. I'll show you why I have that. And over here I have some other writing utensils also. Sharpie pens are my favorite pens. And then here's another one of the Paper Mate markers. It's like a kind of felt tip marker, but it doesn't bleed through paper as easily as like the Sharpie markers do. So okay, over here I have some of these index tabs, which are these here. You can see the pink and blue tabs. They're removable, which is nice, and you can just write on them. And they're fairly cheap too. So, and then I just have some memo paper. I added this recently because I was finding that as soon as I open up, like if I have to write something down really quickly, I was kind of scrambling to find some scrap paper. I have this on the back, this paper, which I use sort of to test my pens, but I like having paper up here for quick access to write things down with. Okay, this came with the Filofax. It's a zipper pouch. Okay, I used a post-it note. I realized that there was an address down here, so I covered that up. Anyway, I wanted to show you the dashboard here. This is like just a clear piece of kind of plastic, I would say. And the point of that is to, if you have like quick notes, you can use a post-it note like this and just stick here on the dashboard, like you have an appointment or something quick that you want to remember. You can just stick there and sort of file it later, you know, like add it to the calendar and stuff later. So that's pretty much what this is. And then I just added my wedding invitation here, just sort of like decoration, you know. Okay, here's my registration number. Okay, this also came with the Filofax. It's a clear pocket, which you can put like receipts or anything in, and I just put a photo in there. But you know, I really like to personalize my Filofax like this by adding pictures and stuff. It just makes it more fun. Okay, now this was the end of 2012 is what these pages are, and then here is the month category, which is, I bought these did not come with the Filofax. It's the month on 2 pages, and you can get like the different versions of this. It doesn't have to look exactly like this. I just like to look at the month on 2 pages. I think that works better for me. So that's what those are. And then here is another pack of inserts that I bought, which is the week on 2 pages lined. I like the lines. The ones that came with the Filofax were not lined, so I definitely, that's one of the first things that I said I wanted to buy, was the pack of inserts with the lines. It's just neater for me. I don't know. But yeah, here's today, Wednesday the 2nd. I had a dentist appointment, and that says PJ Day and pizza because I'm not doing anything today except staying in my pajamas. So yeah. Okay, moving on. These are all the weeks on 2 pages here. My next section is the to-do section, which I just, some water spilled on my golden ticket and kind of made it wrinkly. So I was like, well, I'll just punch some holes in it and stick it in my Filofax, and there you go. Okay, now these pages are actually made on cardstock, and my husband made these for me on, I guess, Photoshop, I don't know. But, yeah, I just like how this looks. It's sort of a to-do list, and I have a few of those here that I can use. And what I found that I like to use better is, I really like to use graph paper because it's just, I like the lines, I like being able to write small, and because I don't know if you guys are familiar with the to-do list that actually came with the Filofax, but they're awful. I just think that the lines are way too far apart. I don't like how it's spaced, and it's just, I don't know. I like writing smaller. And this is what I use my yellow pen for. This is just a cleaning list that I had to do on my days off, and so I just wrote everything down, and then I take this yellow Papermate pen and I can just scribble through what's been done. It works better for me than like drawing the squares and checking them off and things like that. I just like this better. And you can still read behind the lines if you want to, you know, keep these and read them later, things like that. So I just cut some graph paper. Graph paper is fairly cheap. I just cut some of that and just stuck that in there. It's pretty easy. Okay, next I have the money tab, which is just, you know, your spending log and things like that. And then, let's see, this is paper, which I have some things in here that actually have their own tabs, like a cleaning list that I copied down from Pinterest, payments to my mom. I'm paying her back for when she paid cash for a car for me that I needed in an emergency, so I'm just paying her back for that. Shopping list, this is things that I want to buy like when we get a house, not an actual shopping list. If I had a small shopping list like daily things that I want to buy, I would probably stick it on a post-it note and put it on the dashboard at the beginning of this. That's how I would do that. But when I said paper, I just meant like extra paper like this if I wanted to jot something down. Here's all this rainbow paper. The Filofax did come with some of this, but I ended up buying a pack also as an extra insert. Here's contacts, which are addresses, of course. And then these tabs don't have anything in them that I'm aware of because I just set this up not too long ago, but I have chores, which I need to move the cleaning pages back here, goals, like New Year's resolutions and things. Projects, Etsy and eBay, which is a list of things that I want to make, and a to-do list for Etsy and eBay. And passwords for, I pay my bills online, and I have a lot of different passwords, so I just use this tab for passwords. Now the Filofax came with, oh, I'm sorry, I keep shaking the iPad on you guys. The Filofax came with, you can see there's a number 6 here, it came with these tabs that were labeled, and instead of using the numbers, I just used my label maker to make customized dividers. So, okay, now here's some prescription information and business cards, things like that. Now this post-it page I ended up buying separately also. I don't like these post-its too much because I think they're just too thin. They're more like markers, like to mark your page. But here's some post-its. In my opinion, if you're buying a Filofax, I like how this is, you know, you're able to stick this in here, but I think this is sort of like a waste of money to me, in my opinion, because you can get any post-it notes you want, really cute ones even, and you can put them here, like in these pockets that you get. So if I went back, I wouldn't have bought this because it was kind of, I think it was like $8, which is sort of expensive, but. And I have another one of these zipper pouches, which I've also bought separately, and I keep some more page markers and paper clips in here. So, and here is just some notebook paper that comes with the Filofax as well. And then I have another pen, which this one is a lay pen, I believe. Yeah, can't focus. I don't know if you're familiar with these pens, but they write very well. I like them a lot. So that was a look inside my Filofax. I'm sorry this video ended up being so long. It was supposed to be just a quick look, but it's like 10 minutes later. Anyway, tell me what you guys think, and if you have anything like this, or you got maybe a Filofax, or you're thinking about getting one, I would like to see it. I would like to know. So anyway, I hope to hear from you guys soon, and I will talk to you later. Bye.